From flavorful cigars to premium experiences, the Black Rose is more than a shop. It's a destination. Whether you're a longtime aficionado or just cigar curious, there's something for everyone at the Black Rose. And to tell us more about it, we're joined by the owner, Chris Rosenthal. Thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Of course. So tell us about the vision behind the Black Rose. Why did you start this?
Yeah, so the vision, it's a long time coming. My partner and I, business partner and I, both worked at cigar stores in college. He then worked at another one while he was in law school in Florida, and I purchased the one I worked at after University of Michigan up in Ann Arbor.
Wow.
So we've always wanted to do one together. It just needed to be the right time and the right spot. So we've been looking for a while. I think we found the right spot, and it was now or never.
And what sets you guys apart?
Oh, I don't know. I think we have a lot of experience. We're not, fly-by-night cigar store. Let's try this for fun. We got over 30 years of combined experience together. I think we built a pretty comfortable, fun hangout. We have some pretty exclusive brand designations that you won't find everywhere. So certainly those things definitely set us apart.
And you mentioned you're not just a shop, right? This is a place people can come in, relax. I mean, we have the video on screen now. It looks like a really cool place. Couches. Tell us a little bit more about that and why it was important to not just be a store.
Oh, I don't know. I think, it might be a little bit ambitious to think that we're more than just a cigar shop, because that's what we are. We're just a cigar shop. But a lot of memories are tied to your olfactory senses, and a lot of people come to cigar stores in general just to celebrate life achievements. Both my partner and I have stories about our past that are tied to cigars and why we enjoy it so much. So I think we've created a spot where people can come and do the same thing and just create memories.
Great. And tell us about the brands you carry.
Okay, so we carry all the ones you'll find pretty much anywhere you go, all the ones you would expect to find at a reputable cigar store. But what sets us apart is we do have a couple brand designations that you won't find anywhere else. We are a Davidoff white label appointed merchant.
Okay.
This is a pretty exclusive thing, and usually they don't allow you to carry their cigars until you've proven yourself as a shop. We got pre-approved because my shop in Ann Arbor already is approved for that.
Okay.
There's about 225 stores in the country that are allowed to sell it. That's about roughly only 10%.
Wow.
So we were pre-approved for that. We were able to build that in the humidor from the scratch, which is awesome. It looks gorgeous. And then another one designation we have is called a Diamond Crown Lounge. It is the second half of the Fuente Newman brand. That allows us to carry certain cigars from them that you just won't find anywhere else. Specifically, one here called the American. Aptly for the holidays.
Yeah.
It is 100% American made, from the cellophane to the band to the boxes, and it's the only cigar company that can claim that.
That's pretty cool. Now you're going to show us how to cut these,
Yep,
right?
absolutely.
Let's do it. Are we going to do one of these or both of them?
No, we can do one of those.
Okay,
Well,
great.
maybe you can do one if we have time.
Okay, let's try it. My dad is a big fan of cigars, so he's going to be very proud of this. Now, as you're sort of unwrapping this, talk to us a little bit more about your store. Where are you guys located? Tell us about it.
Yeah, we're right at the corner of Monroe and Haroon. Nobody knows the name of Haroon. I grew up in this town. I've been in and around this town for 20 years. I didn't know the name of it until we opened a cigar store there.
That's so funny.
It's the road that Flower Hospital is on.
Yes, that's how I remember it, to be honest. Yeah.
We are right across from the Kroger gas station. If you fill gas, you can't miss us.
Okay, awesome.
Briefly on the cigar cutting, there's three parts. There's the filler, which is the most tobacco, the binder that keeps it together, and then that pretty outer leaf.
Okay.
That outer leaf is held on by the cap. There are 2 to 3 horizontal lines. If you cut below those horizontal lines, the whole thing's an unravel.
Oh boy.
So we're literally just going with the tip.
Okay.
We're getting 2 to 3 leaves of tobacco off, and that's the only thing keeping you from smoking.
Okay.
It is about as thin as you would expect 2 to 3 leaves would be.
Wow, should I try this
You should.
one? Okay. I'm a little nervous that this whole thing is going to unravel.
Well, if you screw it up, you can just give it to your father.
Oh, I'm sure that's great. Okay, this is pretty sharp, right?
It is.
Am I going like this way?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Am I holding this right?
Perfect.
And literally just
Just the tip.
Oh boy. Okay, here we go. Oh no. That's not enough, is it?
That's enough.
Okay.
Perfect.
Oh.
That's it.
That's it? Is that good?
Yeah.
Could someone smoke this?
Absolutely.
Wow, okay. I will say the difference is between ours. His is obviously far better. Yep, this is his. Okay, we tried. I'm scared. This thing is scary, the cutter.
It is.
That's very scary.
It can be. Just don't put your finger in it and you'll be okay.
Yes. You mentioned a lounge. You guys have a members-only lounge, correct? How do you become a member? Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so we have 2 lounges, and I don't think any one is better than the other, public versus private. We built a pretty comfortable spot to watch a game for everybody. But we do have an extra lounge in the back that is for members only. It's just a membership fee for the year. With that, you get access to that lounge, which is nice, and a lot of guys will do business meetings back there just so it's quieter. But we got TVs and all the 9 back there too. But also with your membership, we have a bank of humidified lockers. So you buy your product, you can store it there. We keep it at the temperature and the humidity it needs to be. And then you get a discount with your membership throughout the year.
Okay, good to know.
So,
now, you obviously with this, we have a pretty big cigar community here, I feel like.
We do, actually.
How do you hope this sort of brings the community together even more?
Oh, I think the industry itself, by nature, is pretty charitable. Whether it's sending cigars to troops overseas or donating to your local school's fundraiser, you'll see us in and around town at almost every charity golf outing that comes calling. It's a celebratory by nature field. So, I mean, nobody does this when they're in a bad mood. This is people's hobbies. So we'll have a great group of community people hanging out from any race, gender, or creed. Because when you're doing your hobby, nobody cares about anything else.
Yeah. That's awesome.
So we built a comfortable, inviting place, and I think we'll see if it's any good. I don't know.
I'm sure it's already great. Yeah, because you guys just opened, but I'm sure it's going wonderfully. One more time, if people want to stop in, where can they find you? What are your hours?
Yeah, so 9 to 9, Monday through Thursday, 9 to 10, Friday and Saturday, and 10 to 7 on Sunday. And we'll explore later hours once football season starts.
Okay, awesome. Sounds good. Thank you so much for being here and teaching me how to cut a cigar for the very first
Absolutely.
time. Very scary, but I'm sure a lot of you at home can do it much better than I could. And if you're a small business owner who wants to be featured on WTOL 11, send us an email at smallbusiness@WTOL.com.